Hello and welcome to the extremely tedious task of having a YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tomahawk out of this amazingly terrible hunk of steel, this small block of wood, and Dremel and maybe a hacksaw. But thank you for joining me on my first video. So we're gonna get started. I'm going to just be using this basic sanding bit on my Dremel tool to just kind of remove all this diamond coat crap on this steel. You see a couple of scratches there, some flat discs. I tried to use those, but I'm using it on low speed. This is a shed, technically a garage. Lots of car chemicals. Don't want any sparks flying. Just make sure you roll your sleeves up when you do this crap. And let's get started. Okay, so this has been grinded. Now, after you've grounded it down, you may find some rust spots, and you may not like all these grooves. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, and we're just going to attach one of two basic steel wire bits. There's this little cylinder bit right here that I might use, and there's also this bit right here, which is like a circular kind of flat cylinder bit. I am going to use this one on the wrench and get to it. Okay, now after you grounded that down, well, if you're not in a shed with cars and lots of dangerous flame fluids, I would personally use one of these little fiberglass reinforced cutting wheels. They're great for metal, wood, anything you really need them for. But since I'm not allowed to throw any sparks, sadly, I will just be using a hacksaw. Okay, so completely, absolutely scratch the hacksaw. We're kind of sort of missing a piece, so instead we're going to be using a Dremel with these reinforced cutting blades. Just like I said I wasn't going to, but things happen that you just don't want to happen, and it sucks. Alright, so I did draw a pattern out though. I don't know if you can see it. Just kind of put it in front of the camera. It is right here. As you can see, it's got like an angle here, and it kind of digs into the circle. I have like a little saw type thing on the end. I have this line comes straight up to the edge. This circle will have to be ground down with like a file or something, which I have multiple of. And just kind of ignore that line right there, because it's completely unimportant. So, just gonna clamp this back into the vise. Make sure when you're cutting this though, if you are using a Dremel or some sort of angle grinder, something fast like that, you are wearing proper eye protection because sparks are going to be flying everywhere. Okay, so I was sitting here, cutting stuff. It's like, I should probably put an edge on this before it gets cut off, and then it's a pain in the butt to put an edge on something. So, I have finished cutting. Boom, blade, done. So, now that the blade is done, it's actually pretty hefty. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the file, probably this one, which is from a $12 12-pack of files from Hatchet Build, aka 10 files and 2 crappy handles that don't even go on the file. Rest in peace, headphone users. Now what you're going to want to do is there's like a little 90-degree bend here. You're going to want to take that out. So, here's your file. Reshape that angle. Just kind of get all these jagged edges and stuff off. All the cut areas and stuff like that. So, should look pretty kind of smooth. Next we're going to 500 grit sandpaper, and we're just going to kind of sand those edges down, make them smooth. You can go the same way as this steel is, or you can go the opposite way. It will get grounded down very much faster if you go the opposite way. So that should be smooth. Now, since I didn't do it, I'm going to take the top, lock that down in the vise. Same exact thing. Okay, you're going to get some sandpaper, kind of round it out. Like that. This is just going to be clamped into the vise, and we're just going to press it down, and there's like a little bump with a hole inside of it. We're just going to squish that down into the vise. Just like that. Now it's completely flat. Almost. We're going to ground that down anyways. You should have a hole on the other side. Now just in case, to get rid of any sort of bumps on the other side, I'm just going to take this and tighten it down in the vise. Flatten it down, and there is your partially finished blade. Now I'm going to continue this in the next part of the build, which should be coming out fairly soon, but I will see you next time. Peace out, homies.